Hello and welcome to another session on mindful breath. In this episode, we'll explore the real purpose of what mindfulness practice is about. It is actually to transform negative emotions to positive ones. So despite mindfulness being more than just watching your breath, it is always useful to start your session with a breath sitting meditation. Because when we do sitting breath meditation, it can help us to learn to pause our mind so that our mind can become receptive, open, and discerning. Okay, so you can click on the link at the top of the screen for a guided breath meditation. So if we are only looking at our breath and thinking that is all to mindfulness practice, then we are really wrong and we are really missing out the point in learning mindfulness. When we learn to pay attention to the present moment using our breath in mindfulness, we are really learning to watch out for our body sensations, emotions, thoughts, and action impulse. In short, we call them the beta in MBSAT or mindfulness-based strategic awareness training. So, why do we want to look at our beta and become sensitive to our beta? That is because our beta gives an indication towards well-being. However our beta reacts, we can choose to not follow our beta or to use it to let us know whether we are making the right decisions as well. We really want to understand our beta because they are related to one another. For example, you feel body sensations when you are angry. Heat rises from your abdomen to your face and your face turns red with increased blood pressure. When you feel the body sensations of anger, you know that anger is your emotion at the moment. The emotions of anger depends on the thoughts of anger. The thoughts and emotion of anger, which is felt in the body, can cause angry behavior. We behave and act out our negative feelings and thoughts because we are really trying to release the tension held in our body with these negative emotions. So similarly, it's not a one-way direction. When we think thoughts of anger, we also produce the feeling and we feel it in our body, and again it causes us to behave irrationally with anger or any other negative emotions. So when we feel negative emotions such as anger, jealousy, envy, frustrations in our body, we have to ask ourselves if these feelings are good for our health. What do you think? If we have chronic stress, then there will certainly be some physical ailments later on. So negative emotions like the ones I mentioned include fear, being irritable, being stressed, being annoyed very often, being impatient very often. All this can lead to chronic health problems in the long run. It is not just our health. We also have to ask how others react to our anger. Not only does it harm ourselves, but our negative unconscious behavior can also cause stress to others. Sure, we can get their attention when we are negative, right? Like the man slamming his laptop out of anger. But we may also make other people think that we are unreasonable and we are irrational and we are unable to manage our emotions. So this may cause others not to trust us as well when we don't know how to manage our negativity. When we think negative thoughts, we may find it hard to stop thinking negative thoughts. So try imagine being criticized unfairly. Do you think about being criticized unfairly more, or do you think about being praised more? So when we get praise, we want to get more of it, yeah, but we forget them quite easily. But when we get criticized, it's very funny, we don't want more of it, but yet we can't stop thinking about it. So repeated negative thoughts creates a cycle of feelings, body sensations, and behavior that adds further impression of negative thinking to your mind. So negative thoughts can be worries and anxiety about jobs, about money, about career prospects, and about health. How can we break the cycle of negativity? Very simple. First, take 3 deep relaxing breaths during a negative situation or when you catch yourself proliferating negative thoughts. When we pay attention by taking 3 deep relaxing breaths, we give pause to the negative thought and thoughts calm down. Why? Because the mind can only do one thing at a time. It cannot pay attention to the relaxed breath and think negative thoughts at the same time. So if you honor this practice and make sure you take 3 deep relaxing breaths and pay attention to it, then you stop paying attention to negative thoughts. When we pause and calm our thoughts, the rest will follow. Our emotions will match the thoughts of the relaxing breath, thus changing our body sensations, which is now more open as opposed to the one that is angry just now, which you saw. So, and an open body is less tight. And so this translates to a calmer action and behavior. We need not react to negativity caused by our inner thoughts or outside events. We can attend to challenging thoughts and communication with others by learning not to do ourselves or other people harm by spreading negativity around. Imagine if you're already in the negative situation and you add more to it. And so everyone around you will also receive your negative vibes. You may say, wow, Maisie, this is a really difficult and a tall order, yeah? Do not react to others or my own negativity. Isn't it the normal way to air our grievances so that we can feel happy? Well, if you think about it, how many times in your life, how many years in your life have you aired your grievances to your friends, family, and whoever? Have you felt any happier? So you may say, wow, mindfulness is so hard to practice, yeah? We can have pauses in our practice, because we're lazy. And also we're so used to, showing other people our displeasure when we feel impatient. Well, I agree, it is true. That's why sustained well-being is not something we can buy or we can get when we want to just by thinking about it. Rather, lasting and sustained well-being is a consequence of our repeated actions. What kind of repeated actions, you ask, can bring you lasting, sustained well-being? The first is to teach your mind to pause easily by taking time out to pay attention to your breath many times a day. You can simply remind yourself to take 3 deep relaxing breaths every hour when you're at work. Honor this commitment by ensuring you're paying attention to your in and out breath in the present moment. Secondly, make it a habit to practice friendliness meditation regularly, like 3 to 4 times a week. And make the commitment and effort to do these practices repeatedly so that they become a habit in your mind. To get a guided meditation on the friendliness practice, just click on the link on top of the screen. Training the mind is like training the body. It takes effort to pay attention and to do repeated actions that lead to well-being, which becomes a memory for our minds. Wouldn't it be nice to have a mind that consistently thinks relaxing and calm thoughts, as opposed to one that reacts to your own and others' negativity. Remember, our memories are made up of a collection of moments, and collection of moments which you can learn to be present to. Yeah, so this is the only thing we can depend on for lasting memory, so that we can have more and more happy memories of wellness and happiness. And these memories are the only things we can depend on when we breathe our last on this earth. As usual, I hope you have benefited from our session or talk today in this short video, and you can subscribe to our social channels and even to our YouTube to get regular updates on our resources on how to practice mindfulness. So we promise not to spam. We're not it's our passion to share mindfulness. If you ever find it useful, you can always get in touch with us to do a course with us. But other than that, we are really happy to share as well. So have a good day. Thank you.